Hey there, friends! As the crisp air and festive spirit of fill our days, have you ever watched how your shadow stretches and dances as you move? Or notice how shadows seem to come alive at this time of year? Today, we are diving into shadow play, creative movement, and a delightful way to engage with those ever-present companions that are available to us whenever we play with light. And what better time of year than right now to play with light and dark. I'm Megan Bloom, founder of Eternal Dancers, a platform dedicated to support your daily well-being movement practices. My passion is helping people cultivate well-being through daily movement, dance, breath, visualization, and creative practices. By starting to dedicate just 10 minutes a day to play, movement, and creativity, we unlock a treasure trove of positive benefits for our mind, body, and whole being. Shadows, those mysterious silhouettes, can transform a simple walk into a dance of light and dark, becoming our partners in a playful, creative journey. Now, if you're thinking, but I am so not creative, or I don't know how to dance, or play is only for kids. Hold on a second. Friend, I've got you. Stick with me. Subscribe to the Eternal Dancers channel, right here in the bottom section of your screen right now, and let's discover the joy and wonder of dancing with your shadow, bringing a little more light and playfulness into your day. Now that we've embraced the idea of shadow play, let's dive into the fascinating world of shadows and how they are created. Shadows form when an object blocks a light source, casting a silhouette on the opposite side. Like this pumpkin's blocking that light, now the shadow of the pumpkin is on my wall. When we have a light source on one side of us and not the other, our shadow is born, faithfully mimicking our every move. This means that as you move, your shadow follows suit, creating a dance of light and dark. If you change your angle, get closer to the light source, or further away from the light source, your shadow changes shape and size. It's like having a playful partner that adapts to your every move, offering endless possibilities for creativity and expression. Understanding how shadows work can open up new ways to engage with the shadows. Whether you're making shapes with your fingers, hands and arms, or bending forward or backward, or simply walking, your shadow is right there, ready for you to play and interact with. So let's explore. How can we use this natural phenomenon to inspire movement and creativity in our everyday lives? When we experiment with making our shadow look different ways or do different things, we are engaging in a powerful cognitive exercise. This process enhances our spatial awareness and coordination as we manipulate our bodies and the light source to create varying shapes and figures. It also helps us with creativity and exercising our imagination as we use our own ingenuity to craft shadow moving moments and stories. Today, our focus is on playing with our shadows using our physical bodies, emphasizing movement and creative expression. While shadow play is a remarkable traditional cultural art form, often using puppets, we're exploring it today through personal movement. I remember witnessing a live performance by Pilobus, a dance company renowned worldwide for its imaginative and athletic exploration of creative teamwork. Their shadow dance work is exceptional, creating moving things, cars, animals, mythical creatures, all from a group of dancers behind a screen with a light behind them. They're incredible. Look up Pilobus. It's a remarkable and delightful experience that showcases the limitless possibilities of shadow play with just your physical bodies. Now that we have explored the basics of shadows and their creative potential, let's get into some fun demonstrations and specific ideas to spark your creativity. Imagine the endless possibilities when you are outside, surrounded by natural light sources. Perhaps you've been to the beach, walking away from the sun, noticing that you're always walking towards your shadow. It stays just ahead of you because the sun's behind you, you're blocking that light, now your shadow's on the beach. It's like a playful companion leading you down the beach. Or maybe you've been in your backyard or at the park, standing with the sun at your back. Here, your body blocks the sunlight, casting your silhouette on the ground or even like the tree. It's kind of a magical moment when the movement of your shadow catches your attention, and you might even wonder if it's someone else. Only you realize it's just your own shadow. This realization opens up a world of fun and creativity. You can experiment with how movements affect the look of your shadow. We all know the shadow is created because of us. Yet, the angles of the light source and your position relative to the surface that your shadow is being projected onto can dramatically change its appearance. You might find your shadow has long legs or short legs, depending on where you're standing and the time of day. Have you ever played around seeing how you could change or morph your shadow? It's fun. It's a delightful exercise in creativity. If you kind of like stretch or jump or even like strike poses, you can see like how your shadow responds. This playful interaction not only brings joy, but also enhances your awareness of movement and light. So next time you're outside, take a moment to engage with your shadow. Let it inspire you to move in new and unexpected ways and discover the artistic potential in this everyday, simple yet extraordinary phenomenon. Let's explore how you can enjoy shadow dancing and creative movement right inside your home. While you might accidentally stumble upon a perfect shadow play scenario outside or inside, you can also intentionally set up your space to create the ideal conditions for shadow dancing. Welcome to my tiny house on wheels. Yes, it's a real tiny house. And if you're curious about my traveling tiny house lifestyle, the challenges I have overcome, and how I dance every day, freely, boldly, and creatively in this very small space, I will link to a playlist with those videos both up here and in the description below. Now, let's get started. I have this lamp right here, okay? And I don't have many major lights going on behind me. Now, of course, filming this in a tiny house with limited lights and cameras, I do have this light ring on just so you can like see my face, okay? But I have this light and I'm pointing it at this wall. I'm like blinded right now. And I am gonna see here, look, I have made a shadow, okay? Light, me, wall, shadow. Voila! If you can't see this, I'm going to try to keep filming it in different ways so you can. You can experiment with adjusting the light's height, its direction of where it's pointing, and maybe your relationship to your light or your relationship to your wall. The secret ingredient to this whole experience is staying curious and playful, even with how you set up your lamp or your light. I've got mine more or less in place now. Oh, well, it's quite tricky to film this setup in a tiny house with limited cameras and tricky lighting because I see my shadow, but maybe you can't. Complicated. It's a treat when you do get it set up. Treat? Haha. Did you get the planned words? It doesn't have to be a trick or treat. It can be a trick and treat. I digress. Now that I've got my light set up and hopefully managed to give you some ideas on setting up your lamp, I'm going to have some fun with dancing with my shadow. I want to show you how to have some fun. I might adjust the lamp a couple times when I'm dancing in order to kind of show you how you can adjust your light and have that play, that dynamic. As I move, I'll share some ideas to inspire your own shadow dancing and creative movement explorations. Remember, the key is to remain curious and playful, exploring how different setups can change the look of your shadow. Enjoy this creative process. Use your fingers and hands to craft shapes and characters, setting the mood with the music. Let them inspire new actions and ideas. Embrace playfulness and explore endless possibilities with your fingers and hands. Change the placement or angle of your light. Try laying on the ground, flex or point your feet, bend or straighten your knees. Use your clothing to create different shadow shapes. Interact and respond to the moving shape of your shadow. Then respond to the response created in your shadow. Be playful and curious. Explore making geometric shapes with your body. Experiment with angles and lines to create triangles, squares, and circles. Explore all the different levels in space, low, medium, and high. Try moving physically in one level while getting your shadow to appear at a different height, a different level. Remember, you can always change the placement or angle of your light. So this is like one of those real life scenarios you might happen upon when you have a really bright light and it's pointing into darkness. You can turn around away from the light, face into the darkness, and look at your shadow shape. It is so cool. It's really difficult to film a dark night shadow on a phone camera, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of a whirl. Now that you have watched, it's time for you to take the leap and start dancing with your shadow. Yes, I grant you permission to call it dancing with your shadow. It doesn't matter if you consider yourself a dancer, worry about your coordination, or even question your creativity. Whether you're familiar with the idea of play or not, yes, you can experience the tremendous benefits of giving yourself permission to play with your shadow. Remember, you have a body, you move, you breathe, and you can create a shadow that moves. I believe we're all eternal beings meant to move, express, grow, create, follow our passion, and give back to the world. This means we are moving, we're breathing, and we're creating beings experiencing the dance of life. That makes you an eternal dancer. I'm an eternal dancer, and so are you. Don't deny it. Embrace your whole being by giving yourself permission and grace to call yourself an eternal dancer. And then have the guts to give yourself at least 10 minutes a day to move and dance. Even if you think you have 2 left feet. Remember, you navigate through life somehow. Have fun with how your unique movements affect your shadow. And guess what? You can enjoy shadow play even while sitting in a chair. This can be fun for everyone. This fun is active. It gets you moving, creating, and hopefully being curious and playful, all of which support your overall well-being. So subscribe to this channel to easily find this video and other supportive well-being movement videos. Go play with your shadow and then come back here and share your experiences in the comments section. I also invite you to enjoy guided movement experiences and somatic dance journeys right here on the Eternal Dancers channel. You'll find links to these experiences and some fantastic free resources that I've created to support your creative movement, whether outdoors in nature or in a small movement space of your own. You can find these resources in the description below. These free resources are designed to inspire and guide you on your own journey as an eternal dancer. Creative movement ideas is my superpower, and I'm honored to share these helpful resources with you and help you embrace your creative movement potential. Links to get these free resources and guides are in the description below. Also, I'm so excited. The Eternal Dancers membership community space is coming soon, where we can dance, evolve, grow, share, and support each other. It's an incredible platform for nurturing creative expression, launching at the beginning of next year. If you're curious, sign up for the waitlist below and let me know which membership features excite you the most. Your input helps shape our future together. So as we wrap up, I wish you a wonderful and festive autumn filled with magical and or spooky and definitely playful and shadow-inspired fun. Share this video with your friends, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, comment, take care, and happy shadow dancing. Boo! Gotcha! Check out these videos to continue growing your playful creative movement abilities while supporting your health and well-being. Enjoy and keep dancing. Okay, yeah, I don't really do scary.